What's up, fellow K-pop fans? Before you check out this video, I hope that you checked out the top 15 through 6. We'll put a little I right there so you can go see that first if you haven't already. If you have, I hope you're excited. I'm excited. We're doing 5 through 1 right now in this video. Without further ado, let's start it off with number 5. Coming in at number 5 is Akdong Musician with How People Move. The lyrics in the song are insanely just well thought out. It's basically looking at life and being a human and kind of really appreciating that and looking at the different things that humans do and just being fascinated by it, which is a really cool thing. And I wonder how many of you out there actually take the time to think and just appreciate being alive and being human. It's an interesting thing to think of, right? They also kind of, I think in places kind of refer to themselves as maybe being something that's not alive, like a toy or something like that, which kind of explains the music video, in my opinion. There are so many different instruments being used in this song. It's insane, and I absolutely loved it. And the thing is the song doesn't sound crowded at all. Like the instruments they're not always there. Not every single instrument's constantly in your face. They kind of come in and out. There's a little bit of an acoustic part. There's piano going crazy all over the place. It sounds really damn good. The drums sound nice and crisp and clean and just heavy and just punchy. There's horns going on that sound really good. Not only with that, but with the vocals. There's rapping going on in this. There's a little bit of almost opera kind of going on in this. There's just some beautiful pop singing and great catchy melodies. Not that this is part of the song, but I love the dance is really cute when they do that. I love that part. It's really cool. But that does go along with the lyrics because they're talking about how cool it is in the lyrics to see someone's chest going in and out while they breathe. I think that's a cool lyric, man. The kids' voices sound so great in this song, as they usually do. Their harmonies sound fantastic. They sound so good intertwining with each other. Usually that is something that happens when you put a family together. For those of you who don't know, they're brother and sister. But when you put a family together, usually they can sing well together and their voices just blend together. It's just a weird little thing, but they sound fantastic. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's also even a little bit of R&B in there. The song has so many different parts. Like when Chunhyuk has a rapping part in this and it's just drums, it sounds so damn good. It sounds really crisp and clean. Another thing with this song, you guys, is there are so many different samples going on in this song. I wrote down some of them. There's elephants blowing their trunk in this song. Listen carefully, because there are the sound of toys, there's the sound of birds whistling, there's bells, there's even cartoon sound samples. There are so many different samples going on in the song, and it sounds so damn good, and it gives this cute, fun, dancey, poppy aspect to the song that I really love about it a lot. And one of my favorite parts is Soo Hyun's vocals. Oh my god, she has such a really fantastic, unique voice, and she's great at those roles, man. Those vocal roles sound so good. And speaking of which, I love the ending of the song. It's just her ending with the roll. Beautifully executed, beautiful way to end the song. Okay, so for instrument structure, there's no doubt in my mind, I gave this a 5. Holy shit. Like, so many different instruments, so, like, they were planned out so well. And it just sounds like these guys had fun creating this song. There's so many different piano parts, guitar parts, horn section. The vocals there's so much going on in this, and it never feels like something shouldn't be there. Perfectly executed. This one had a lot of high numbers, but I'll say the melody and vocal, I gave a 4. Another really high score, because their vocals are just absolutely fantastic. They're doing so many different styles in this song. Not many vocalists can do many different styles. You got rap going on, you've got a pop singing kind of thing going on, you got an R&B singing thing going on, you've got a opera type vocal going on, and they're both doing this, you guys. Both members of this group, both members of Akdong Musician, have wide range of vocal styles, and anything that I check out by them, I'm blown away. And How People Move it's one of my favorite songs by them, to be honest. It's really great song. So with that, it's got to be crazy to think, wait, there's songs that beat that one? It's crazy, right? With that, you guys, let's go ahead and move on to number 4. Coming in at number 4 is Blackpink with As If It's Your Last. Now, you guys, Let me say first, I am a Blink, 100%. I love these girls like crazy. But please don't think that's the reason why there's 3 of their songs on here. There are actual reasonings behind this. I'm doing this completely unbiased. I'm not trying to pick favors or anything like that. Let me get into the song and you'll see why it's number 4. Right from the intro, the crossfade. That's an awesome technique. If you're not a musician, what that is it's a volume change that also it's kind of like an EQ change as well. So that beginning where Lisa's saying a little bit of this, a little bit of that. That's what a crossfade is when you're hearing that music kind of come in and out. Love that intro. Holy shit. Okay, so the intro right off the bat, great production technique right there, and I love it. The drums kill me in this song. You guys, these drums sound so lively and bouncy and just, they're right there in the mix. You can hear them, no problem. The snare sounds amazing. The toms kill me. So it's a low tom hit and then the 2 high toms. On the snare. Whew. That's killer, man. And it's super punchy and you just want to move after hearing that. Just that little fill, really, really good fill. Really good sound too. So on top of that, they also have an electric kit in this song. I love it when producers do that. So there's a drum machine going on as well as a live kit and they're mixed in and out of each other. That's crazy shit. So during the verses, there's an electric kick drum. It's really, really deep and just super compressed. You know, so it's it sounds really, really good. And again, it's just a beat. You want to move just hearing that. You know what I mean? Again, this is a thing that really wins me over with Blackpink, how unique their voices are. Each individual artist sounds extremely unique from each other. So throughout the song, you know who is singing what, undeniably. There's no denying who's who, which is something I really love. And I think that it adds a real freshness to their music. And in this song, it really shows a lot. Rosé is using a little bit of a different technique in her vocal. Jenny has that awesome kind of reggae-ish vocal going on, but it's a little more peppy, in my opinion. So the production I can't get over in this song because of how good it is. I don't know exactly what they did in the mixing and the editing and stuff like that, but this song sounds huge, you guys. If you listen to this with headphones or a sound system or anything like that, the song just sounds like it's engulfing you like from all sides. I don't know if it's use of reverb. I'm sure it's a bunch of different things, but man, it just sounds so lively and so well-rounded. Great, great, great job on the production of this song. I can't get over the chorus in this song. Kiss, right, you guys? Oh, dude, it is so catchy, so dancing, and so lively. Like, first of all, and Jenny's voice sounds so beautiful, doesn't it, you guys? Like, and it's cool because she turns off her reggae sound. She normally, a lot of the time, she has this really nice like reggae tone to her vocal and style. But for the chorus in this song, she kind of like lets that go and she's doing more of a pop vocal that sounds so good. And she just sounds like she's smiling the entire time she's singing. Another thing that's cool about the instrumentation of this song is during the chorus, the bass is doing octaves. For those of you who don't know what the bass is, listen to it back, and when you hear that, that's what the bass is. But it's a really cool part. I instantly was like, I got to learn this on bass. It's fun to play. It sounds nice and funky and dancey, a little bit of techno, a little bit of disco going on with that bass line. I love it. There's also like some chiming keyboards going on in there too, kind of like back a little bit in the mix. That sound really great as well. Lisa's rap in this is badass, and it's in English, and it's so cute. Like, give it all this, babe. I love how she does that part. Overall, it's just such a happy, go lucky, dancey song, and I just love it. I don't know. There's just so many production elements to this song that I really, really enjoy a lot. And you guys should definitely go back and listen to it again and try to find all these little things. And I think you'll probably end up appreciating it even more than maybe you already do. Whew. All right, you guys, we're down to the final 3. That means we're about to dive in to number 3. So coming in at number 3 is one of my favorite bands of all time. And I'm so happy that they're this high up on the list, and I'm not surprised, honestly. It's FTISLAND with their song, Wind. I'm getting chills just thinking about this song. So for the intro for this song, you guys, it instantly like that sets the tone and the mood and just the feeling. You sink into the song automatically, and all it is, there's like a little bit of white noise or a little bit of rain and piano. And there's this air in the song. When the piano comes in, you already feel your heart starting to sink a little bit. You know what I mean? Like just the way that he played the piano, he plays it so softly and so nicely, man. It's really, really beautiful. Tone means so much, right? When it comes to music, but so does the feeling and how you play something. So how lightly you play that guitar or how heavy you play that guitar, it's going to change the feeling that people hear and feel from the song. And that's what happens with that piano. Then Hongi's voice enters and you're ready to cry. Hongi has this extremely beautiful voice that's so powerful, and he can get across his emotion with one note, which is an insanely special thing for a vocalist to have. And he has it, man. He really has it. Not many vocalists do. He's one of the ones that do. You can really feel his hurt when he starts singing along with that piano. And it's so beautiful how it sounds together. There's also some strings that come in as well that just really build and add. There's kind of like a cheat sheet to make a ballad song. Like, oh, you better have this, you better have some acoustic guitar, you better have some strings, right? This is a ballad, but it's unique and it's really special in the way that it was produced and the way that it was written. Yes, it has some chords that are your standard chords, but they're played beautifully and perfectly. Especially along with the lyrics, man. The lyrics kill me. The lyrics is about loving someone and either having unrequited love, so the person doesn't love you back, or maybe the person passed away, or for some reason you can't have that person. And man, who can't relate to that? And the thing is while Hongi is singing about that, you can tell he feels it so much. And when the guys are playing, it's funny because you can tell that they feel the lyrics too. Let me diverge a little bit in saying that a lot of people don't realize this, but if someone's a guitar player and they don't sing, they're going to express their emotion, their feelings through their guitar and how they're playing it. So if they feel that those lyrics a lot, even the drummer, man, he's going to pound on that drum. He's going to be a little loose if he's just like really feeling it, which is going to add so much to the music when it's being recorded. Trust me, you guys, I'm getting chills just thinking about it because I know from listening to how these guys played this song that all of them related to the lyrics. When I was reading the lyrics and really listening to how everyone was playing, how the bass goes blue doo 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 doo. I know that's kind of funny, but there's certain little things where you can tell like, okay, this is what they were feeling at this moment. You know what I mean? So they executed that perfectly. Just saying. In the song, you have some really heavy guitars. There's multiple guitars going on here. I think there's at least 3 guitar parts going on, at least. There's also some beautiful piano, as I mentioned. The strings sound great. There's cellos, there's violins, there's everything going on in here. It's mixed beautifully. The drums in FTISLAND always sound great. He's an amazing drummer. In fact, everybody in this band is just absolutely talented. But the drums sound so great, and they have this really heavy, like, foot to the floor is what they call it. Just, he's pounding on those drums, but he's also got this looseness going on while he's hitting that hi-hat. That hi-hat's nice and loose and just moving along with the song. And like I said, you can tell his emotion while he's playing that. So you have this amazing ballad that has so much emotion, and it's like Hongi and the musicians are screaming out to the person that they love, like, I need you, I love you. There's so much beautifulness in that, right? And then the bridge comes along and it sounds like maybe they're finally realizing it's not going to happen no matter what. It gets really heavy. The guitars sound like they're battling with the strings. I want you guys to go back and listen to this bridge. The guitars are literally battling the strings, like back and forth. And then you have Hongi's voice just like killing it, and he hits this high note. The intensity, the emotion, the amount of work that went into the song, the production, it's so damn good, and it's so relatable. I don't understand why FTISLAND isn't like way bigger than what they are. They're already famous and huge, but I mean, they should be looked at as like legends of rock. Hongi is one of the greatest vocals of all time. Listen to the song and try to go against what I just said. There's no way you can, because it is so fantastic, you guys. And also, I think it's my new favorite song. Also, the album Over 10 Years, fantastic album. If you haven't listened to that album yet, I've listened to it like a million times. I'm actually going to try to work on a review of that album. I do want to do album reviews. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. Awesome album. Last thing I want to say about the instrumentation. The drums also have a really, really nice reverb on them. It's executed perfectly. Sounds so great. It fills the room of the song. The bass has a nice slidiness to it, and it kind of adds to the emotion of just like being pulled and like, why is this happening to me? Just so damn good. It really is, you guys. So damn good. It's crazy that that wasn't number one, right? Holy shit, we still got 2 more to go. So that means we're moving on to number 2. So coming in at number 2 is EXO with their song Monster. Holy shit, you guys. This song is really damn good and not something I'd right off the bat expect from K-pop music. It's basically an industrial rock song. It sounds a little bit like 9 Inch Nails to me. Some people will give me hate for that in the comments when I reviewed this, but it does. And I love that about it. It starts right off. The drum machine sounds like they took a bunch of samples from a factory somewhere and they made a beat out of that. That's brilliant, man. That's really, really freaking cool. And that's basically what industrial music is about taking a lot of samples, and it's got that real dirty feel to it. It gives it a really almost empty and creepy, sexy feel. Interesting, right? Those 3 things together: empty, creepy, and sexy. That's basically an awesome way to explain the song. Once the vocals come in, that's when the sexiness is really, really, really introduced. She's got me going crazy. Oh, dude. Really, really good. They also, in the mixing, they cut off the vocals a little bit, so it sounds like it's really closed. It's either a gate or they went in physically and they cut it a little bit, so it's kind of, it stops really quick, almost like it's a fast breath. Really cool editing. Another thing is the tone of the vocals. These guys, all of them, really, really nice vocals, and the lyrics are fucking sexy, man. Really, really good. Like really dark and sexy. Look up the lyrics if you haven't checked them out yet. You'll know what I'm talking about. So like I was saying, this song has a really dirty and sexy, like forbidden feel to it that I really, really love a lot. And it's not just because of the vocals or the samples, it's the music too. The instrumentation is fabulous in this. I love the synthesizers, especially in the chorus. The synths are like, if I was gonna put it in a way to let you guys imagine what it sounds like, it's like smoke on the top of water. Because there's 2 distinct sounds within one synthesizer. And that's what it sounds like. There's like a fluid sound underneath this really almost harsh, a little bit distorted sound. It's really interesting. And I don't know if it's a synth that they just, you know, you can just pop up a synth on here, boop, 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 and it's right there and you play it. Or you can create a synth, and it almost sounds like they created this one. It takes a lot of work to do that, just so you guys know that. It takes a lot of work. So the bass is really interesting as well. It's like perfect for this song. It's heavy, but it's not overbearing, which is really, really cool and a great balance to have for this song. So one thing that I love that the vocalist did for this song, they weren't trying to outcast one another or show the other one up or anything like that. They sang to make this song. They didn't make this song to sing. You guys know what I'm saying? They weren't trying to just show off their vocals kind of thing. They were like, okay, how can I sing to make this song the best it can be? It wasn't like a lot of times you get in songs, vocalists, I'm not going to name any names or anything like that, and I can't think of anything off the top of my head anyways, but, you know, a lot of times the vocalists are singing for themselves or singing about the song or whatever. They obviously, very, very obviously sang this song to make it a perfect song, which is really cool. So even though they all have really unique voices, they sing in a similar tone. It was a very, very good decision, and I like that they did that. Okay, so this one might throw you for a loop. The outro of this song is like you just finished having sex. You're out of breath, you're still lusting and wanting more because you just want to hear it over and over again. You get what I'm saying? It's very intense, very dirty and grimy and just in your face, and it doesn't give a fuck. It's creepy and it's extremely sexual in my opinion. I love this song. Also, I like to replace the lyrics with my cat's name. So instead of, you can call me Monster, it's, you can call me Jasper. So that makes it amazing as well. Jasper thinks so. You can't see him, but he thinks it's amazing. And he also dances to this song a lot. With that being said, you guys, holy shit, it's been a long night. I've been recording for 3 hours now, I think. I think I've been doing this for about 3 hours. sweating profusely, but we are finally down to number 1. All right, you guys, we're finally here. I hope you're still here with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed this last, and I hope you enjoy the number 1 song, which is Come Back Home by 2NE1. You guys, I don't know why, but I've never checked out 2NE1. I always knew of their name, but I was obsessing over Brown Eyed Girl, CM Blue, and FTISLAND years ago, so I never had the chance to really check them out, and I'm so damn glad that I have finally checked them out. This song, I simply put wow. That's what I put next to the song title. Now, I want to say that this is not the original version off of the album. I don't know how many people out there know this, but the music video version actually has a little interlude. They put in, I should say, CL's rap from the acoustic version of Come Back Home. So that actually added so damn much to the song for me, and it gave it a higher rating for me as well. It's just very interesting that they put that in there, and I really love it. Let me go through everything. The instruments, the vocals, they sound amazing, sound really damn great right from the beginning. There's very heavy reggae influence, and it's nailed perfectly. CL's voice sounds awesome, man. She has this really strong reggae tone to her voice, and I love that she did that. The bass, the synthesizer bass sounds so cool. It sounds like it's actually being played by a real bass player, but it's definitely a synth, and it has that reggae feel as well, which is so awesome. CL also put tons of emotion in her vocals in this song. You can really feel what she's trying to get across, and you guys know I love it when vocalists do that. It's more special to me. The interludes in this song blow my mind. The Come Back Home, those parts, it's whoa, dude. Extremely experimental. The different parts of this song and where they're placed, it doesn't make sense, but it works 100%, and it works really damn good. And I can't get over how insanely trippy and just out there and weird and just all over the place those interludes are. They're just coming at you from each end and everything. And you got the come baby, baby, come baby. And that, by the way, gets stuck in my head all the time. There have been days that I have been waking up and I have that part stuck in my head. Just the come back home, and I'll sing it in the shower. There's another shower that you can imagine of me. So there you go. The reason why I absolutely love the music video version the best is because they included that rapping part that CL does that's only on the acoustic part. It's not actually on the album in the original track. They mixed that perfectly. It sounds really good. They should have put that in the original track because it adds so much more diversity than it already has. It already has a lot of diversity between the verses, the choruses. So the verses, you got that reggae thing. The choruses, you got a nice heavy pop thing going on, and then you got that trip thing going on where it's really damn trippy and all over and just really in and out of your head and crazy. Then the acoustic part comes in and it sounds really good. So you would think that this wouldn't work because it comes in off of that, I believe it comes in off the interlude part. So you would think going from this trippiness and then going into just an acoustic guitar, you're what? But no, works perfectly. They did it beautifully. Then there's some actual bass going on in there. Yes, they switched from a synth bass to an electric bass. Sounds really damn good. Her rapping sounds fantastic at this part. Then some strings come in and they get all heavy and fast and they speed up, and then it goes back into the verse. Really cool. Great production, great timing, great idea. I absolutely loved that shit. It's so good. The drums in this song, let me talk about these fantastic badass drums. It sounds like they stole the drummer from No Doubt, Adrian Young, and said, hey man, we're going to bring you in to play some drums on this. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did because it sounds like him on the drum set. The drums are very ska sounding, like a ska rock kind of vibe going on. Very No Doubt sounding, and I friggin' love that shit, man. Sounds damn good, and the snare sounds fantastic. So the guitar is a simple reggae strum, but the stabs of it sound really, really perfect. It's just super, super like you could hear it in a Bob Marley tune, no problem. So the lyrics are somewhat simple, but they have an extremely great message that I really, really love. And you gotta always keep in mind that sometimes being simple, whether it's lyrics or music or whatever, sometimes that's the best way to go, honestly. Sometimes if you get overcomplicated, it's too much. All these girls sound so fabulous in this song, and I'm so glad that I checked it out. I hope you guys can agree with me on this, that this is number one. And with that being said, I would definitely come back home. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this top 15. Woo! I'm sweating like crazy. I worked extremely hard on this. I couldn't tell you how many hours I put into this, honestly. I just recording this right now, it's taking me over 3 hours. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Again, please do not take this as a way to battle with artists or compare artists or anything like that. It's all out of love, baby. And, you know, if your favorite group didn't get on here, also keep in mind that I loved every single song that I reviewed this month. All 36 songs that I reviewed last month, I really, really enjoy. And I'm listening to them every single day. I have all of them on my playlist that I've been listening to every single day. So just remember that, you guys. And if your band did get into this, just be happy. Who cares what number it is? Just be happy that they're on the list. I love you guys so much. In the comments, let me know if you're happy about the list. Let me know what you think about the list. Let me know what your list would be. Let me know if you guessed any of these that would be on the list and if you got any of them right, man. I'd be super, super excited to see if any of you got this right. And I'd be really impressed too, because I probably wouldn't have got it right if I just guessed, to be honest with you. I'm also going to be doing my top 15 music videos. I'm going to be recording that a little bit later because I feel like I'm going to die. My throat hurts. I'm sweating profusely. I love you all. And, more reviews and everything else will be coming, and another one of these will be coming shortly, man, because the month's almost over with. All right, you guys, I love you. Till next time, check out these videos over here, and yeah, bye.